Hello YouTubers and welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to follow the previous format where we are going to split the weekly news in four parts. First part is international news, second is domestic news, third is ancillary news, that is ancillary industries with renewable industry, that is EVs and hydrogen energy storage, battery storage, those kind of things. The fourth video is research and innovation in renewable industry, that is solar, wind, hydro, and other things. So this is for market awareness, brand activation, market insights, etc. etc. So without any further wait, let's get started. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about electric vehicle updates for the week 2 of July 2021. So let's get started. Ballard lands fuel cells order for Tata Motors hydrogen buses. So Tata Motors has taken up a project where they are going to run 15 odd hydrogen fuel cell buses in the region of Faridabad and Delhi NCR. So they are doing a trial run, and this is to generate data and gather data of how feasible it is to run public transport on hydrogen fuel cells. Is it safe? Can it be used easily? Can the supply chain be integrated? So they filed for an order for a hydrogen fuel cells, and it has landed to Canadian company Ballard Power Systems, and they are going to supply 70 kilowatt fuel cells for Tata Motors zero emission electric buses, and they will be delivered by 2022. So Goa has issued draft EV policy, and Goa is proposing that all two wheelers will be switched to electric by 2025. So they are saying EVs will be the thing, and only EVs will be sold after 2025. They are incentivizing adoption of EV, and there are a lot of incentives to set up charging station, to opt for EV, to have a charging station in your home, to have a fast charger in a public location, that is mall, restaurant. So a lot of incentives are being provided, and uh, there is a lot of subsidy on it. So if you want to get the details, either you can read the draft or you can comment down below, so I'll make another video and you'll get to know about the draft policy. Similarly, Andhra Pradesh has also announced that they are going to procure 25,000 electric two-wheelers for their state government employees. This comes amid the Andhra Pradesh EV policy. So Andhra Pradesh government has also released the EV policy where they are incentivizing the local people to opt for electric vehicles, and they are incentivizing it in a huge way. So they have made scrappage policy, demand demand incentives, scrappage intensive, exchange incentives, so you can exchange your existing vehicles for electric vehicles. There is charging incentive, there is EV charging station incentive. So charging rate is also very low, so charging tariff, electricity tariff is also very low. So they are providing a lot of incentives for EV adoption, and this move is also done for EV adoption because once their own government employees start driving EVs, that is when the general public will opt for EVs. Magenta Power has opened India's largest public EV charging station. So this India's largest public EV charging station has only 4 fast chargers and 17 normal AC slow chargers of 3.5 to 7.5 kilowatt, and only 4 fast chargers that is available to the normal public. So these fast chargers are also limited to 15 to 50 kilowatts, and though it is a big news, it is India's largest public EV charging station, but I wish to have another news that is much bigger than this charging station. So we'll achieve there, we'll reach there pretty soon. Maharashtra's draft EV policy has also been filed, and Maharashtra government is saying that we only want electric public transport. So they are saying by 2025, 25% of the public transport in the state will be switched over to electric. So it comes as tram, freight, train, buses, and cabs. So all these things will be turned into electric, and their policy is also good. So if you want to read the policy, you can read the draft, or if you want to consume the information from our channel, hit like, subscribe, and comment down below that you want a detailed breakdown of the Maharashtra EV policy draft, so that you are able to send your suggestions as a consumer who is looking for a clean future. Another news from Delhi, BSES Rajdhani has put out a tender where they are inviting bids from businesses like ours to empanel private EV charging infrastructure providers in Delhi. So they are inviting the bid where businesses can set up charging infrastructure in Delhi, and it will be in bulk. So I think the tender will be taken in a good way by restaurant owners, mall RWAs, and they opt for EV charging station because each customer has to order more than 10 units of slow charging or fast charging stations. So it is a huge burden for customers as well. And there are two ways. First is capex, second is subscription model. And if you want the subscription model, which most of the audience in Delhi wants, that I know because I catered them, they want subscription model, but subscription model has been restricted. There will be no subsidy on subscription model, and there will be subscription model only if you order more than 10 units of fast charging stations. So we'll see how it goes, and the bid is open till August. Electric scooter maker Hero has raised funds of 2.2 billion rupees in the Series B funding by their existing investor Oaks Asset Management Group. And Hero Electric currently has the largest market share of electric vehicles, two-wheelers mainly in India, and they also own a large chunk of Ather Motors. So Hero is again raising investments so that their own electric group is feasible. So this was all the news for EVs for the week 2 July 2021 from India and outside India. And I hope you find value in this news. So do hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. It is 3:30 a.m. That is Sunday morning, so I don't have any more energy to record more videos. Other videos will be posted on Sunday evening. So stay tuned, and I'll see you again on Sunday evening.